Next week on BBC's EastEnders, Sharon faces arrest for Keanu's death, stirring panic among the six. Bernie contemplates a sad exit, while Gloria's health scare rattles Eddie's trial. Coronation Street's controversial baby storyline sparks backlash, and Hollyoaks unveils new cast additions. Neighbors and Home and Away intensify drama. Next week's BBC EastEnders spoilers include a sorrowful exit, a health scare, and Sharon being jailed in a Keanu twist. Next week, there will be some significant scenes on EastEnders, including the arrest of Sharon Watts following the discovery of Keanu Taylor's body and the tragic departure of a character. Residents of EastEnders are in shock by the murder of Keanu Taylor, and things are not looking good for the six the next week. The shocking discovery of Keanu's body was shown on the BBC soap opera earlier this week, following his Christmas Day stabbing by Linda Carter with a meat thermometer. They put the body beneath the cafe in the hopes that it would also bury all of their issues, but sadly for the six, Keanu's body was discovered there and it was verified that he had not fled as they had claimed. The fallout from the revelation, however, continues on the BBC serial next week when Sharon is charged with Keanu's death. The police inform her that they have uncovered more evidence, but what exactly is it, and will the six face any more difficulties? In another scene, Gloria is taken to the hospital after suffering a heart attack, and Bernie leaves the scene in sadness after telling her mother what has happened to Keanu. Sharon faces difficulties. Next week, as Sharon is taken into custody and the women scramble to save their friends and themselves from becoming involved in any of it, things get more intense for the six. What will become to Sharon when the detective presents fresh evidence? Back in Walford, the women get together to talk before the police interview them again. Later, Johnny, who is a representative for Sharon, arrives home without her, and Kathy and Suki disclose that they have a new strategy. When Johnny reveals to Linda what the others have planned, she is surprised, but he assures her that everything will work out and that everything will be all right once he frees Sharon from prison. While Linda makes a significant decision on her future, Phil interrupts the others while they are debating their plan. What can Linda say, though, when she invites the other women to the pub? Wistful departure. Bernie is having trouble as the rumors of Keanu's body being discovered keep coming in. Those closest to her stand by her side, assuring her that the truth about what happened to Keanu will eventually surface. She is ready to board a plane to Spain after deciding she must tell her mother what actually happened to Keanu. Some fans were hoping that Karen Taylor, who departed in heartbreaking moments last year, might make a comeback. Fear for health. The Knights will be dealing with some unsettling news the next week when Gloria has a heart attack during Eddie's trial. George has made the decision to testify in his father Eddie's trial, and although he has forgiven his father, he is saddened that his mother is unable to follow suit. He proceeds to court after deciding he must testify, with Cindy and Elaine's assistance. Eddie becomes disgusted when Gloria yells something in the court during his father's defense team's cross-examination. His expression says it all as he lashes out at them from his dockside position. She can't take it anymore and bolts outside, where she collapses. Gloria tells him he has to go fetch a box from her apartment that contains items from his early years before she is taken to the hospital in an ambulance. When he goes there to get it, the memories overwhelm him. But what does he discover? This week's top soap news includes the return of Hollyoaks, an EastEnders special, and Baby Row on Coronation Street. All the big stories from the past week. Spoilers for soap operas ahead. Note, topics covered in this article include baby loss and rape. Another action-packed week in soap opera news has seen Hollyoaks disclose all the latest cast updates in a dramatic new teaser, EastEnders making an intriguing timetable adjustment, and Coronation Street dealing with backlash over a leaked spoiler. Have you missed any rumors? Don't worry, we've compiled the most important soap opera news that we've heard this week along with our thoughts on the top stories. Reaction to the baby plot in Coronation Street's storyline leaks usually go unnoticed, but the most recent bombshell in Coronation Street's plot has drawn harsh criticism from viewers online. According to reports, viewers will learn more about Toya Battersby's horrific background in the upcoming weeks, when they learn that she got pregnant after being raped by Phil Simmons in 2001. When Toya learns that the property is about to be torn up, there will likely be heartbreaking moments in the present. The new plot is expected to disclose that Toya's baby was stillborn and that she buried the kid in a park. Before passing judgment, it's typically a good idea to watch how a tale is told on television, but Corey fans have legitimate concerns about how this plot will work with the show's established chronology. There was never any indication of such a plot, even though Toya was on screen when these events would have occurred. Vicky Entwistle, a former cast member who portrayed Toya's mother Janice Battersby, publicly criticized the show's plans on Twitter/X as well. It serves as a current reminder that, although soap opera viewers value historical allusions and the revisiting of characters' pasts, retcons that seem to change history are frequently contentious. Unrelatedly, Coronation Street executives also issued a statement this week defending the show in response to criticism regarding the current gloomy plots from fans and former cast members. It's safe to say that the show would want to forget the past week. Arrivals and departures in Coronation Street this week. Corey's headlines aren't limited to the Toya plot. Kimberly Hart-Simpson's return to Nikki Wheatley has also recently been confirmed by the show. This month, Daniel Osborne follows Nikki with the intention of using her assistance in cracking the case of Lauren Bolton's disappearance. "It's been 4 years since we met Nikki, and it's great to be back on the cobbles," Kimberly recently stated. The experiences of women working in the sex industry are frequently ignored, denigrated, or kept silent. But not at Coronation Street, where they respectfully examine the society these women live in, the effects it has on the neighborhood, and occasionally the risks associated with their line of work. The narrative of Lauren Bolton has made it possible for other characters, like Cassie, to come forward and be secure, but regrettably it has also resulted in the disastrous consequences of conspiracy theories spread by other people. Since Nikki has defied all cliches, I'm excited for the audience to learn more about her current situation and identity. Gemma Myrna, a former Hollyoaks star, revealed that she will be making a cameo this month as Adam Barlow's new love interest, Rebecca. However, it is not anticipated that Rebecca will be around for very long. In other news, Tracy Barlow abruptly left Weatherfield to start a new life in Spain with Tommy Orpington. The program keeps mum on whether or not we will see her return anytime soon. The 1-hour EastEnders special. Normally, when the soap schedule is changed, our favorite episodes have to give place to live sports coverage. However, the most recent EastEnders modification has added a little extra mystery. Wednesday, April 17th, is set aside for a unique 1-hour EastEnders special on BBC One. Strangely, on Thursday, April 18th, at 7:30 p.m., EastEnders will replay Garden Rescue in its customary time slot. This seems to imply that the decision to cut an hour-long episode rather than move EastEnders to a different time slot was made on purpose by the editors. The brief synopsis of the episode reads, "A shocked Jay realizes he needs to tell his family some news, the Beals gather to remember Lucy, the fundraiser event takes a dark turn, and Elaine supports a friend in need." The fundraiser is a reference to Yolanda Truman's charitable work with the church community organization, and the Lucy scenes are broadcast on the 10th anniversary of her passing. Hollyoaks welcomes Lewis Emmerich. The news that Lewis Emmerich, a former star of Brookside, is joining the cast of Hollyoaks as Vicky and Andre's father Donnie Clark was excitedly announced by Digital Spy on Tuesday. Watchers can wait until Tuesday, April 9th, when the episode airs on E4 to witness Donnie make his on-screen debut in Monday's, April 8th, broadcast on Channel 4 streaming. Donnie is coming back to see his son and it collides with his daughter's birthday, which is very emotional as it's the first time he has met her, said Lewis, who is best known for portraying Brookie's Mick Johnson, to Digital Spy. We also had a more in-depth conversation on potential storyline developments with Lewis, which you can read here. Hollyoaks returns with Robbie Roscoe. This week's major casting announcements for Hollyoaks went beyond Donnie's arrival. A special sequence from the show's spring trailer showed Charlie Wernham reprising his role as Robbie Roscoe, who will be working with Hannah Ashworth on A Fraud in the future. We are thrilled to see Robbie return because he was always our favorite member of the Roscoe family growing up, and Charlie Wernham was always fantastic in the part. Over the past few years, Hollyoaks were hesitant to welcome back famous personalities, but, since Hannah Cheers assumed the role of executive producer late last year, this issue appears to have been swiftly resolved. This spring, Tamara Wall will also play the beloved Grace Black again. Characters from Coronation Street, EastEnders, and Emmerdale Behind Bars. Updates on characters that aren't in their soap opera right now after run-ins with the law have been abundant this week. Ben Mitchell's 6-year sentence is expected to be confirmed next week, according to EastEnders spoilers, which appears to put an end to rumors of an early recast. Not to be outdone in the bad boys behind bars category, spoilers from Coronation Street revealed that Damon Hay would get a 6-year sentence. Who gets to go first for excellent behavior, we wonder. This week, there was an odd comment on Emmerdale about how, despite being afraid when she was taken off to face justice a few weeks ago, Angelica King is today wreaking havoc at the secure children's home. We might require a prison spin-off to check how everyone is doing if the soap operas continue in this vein. ITV's upcoming reality series Drama Queens, which focuses on soap operas, is scheduled to premiere on Wednesday, April 10th. Some of the biggest female soap opera actresses, such as Lucy Fallon, Rita Simons, Laura Norton, Amy Walsh, and Amelia, are followed in this fly-on-the-wall series. The entire ensemble has been doing interviews this week, and we have brought you details on Amy's filming of the show alongside her real-life spouse Toby Alexander Smith, Lucy's potential engagement, and the first glimpse of Jamelia's unexpected Hollyoaks leaving. Every Wednesday, 8-hour-long episodes of Drama Queens appear on television, making it the ideal companion program for fans of soap operas. Haz's drama in Neighbours about hacking. Currently, Neighbours is getting better every week, so if you haven't been watching the show in its new home on Amazon Freevee, it's definitely worth giving it another go. Right now, which story is our favorite? The drama surrounding the deepfake hacking on Ramsay Street continues, with Jane being made fun of by a staged video and Aaron purportedly receiving a call from his late husband David. This week, Home and Away showed some of its most emotional sequences at an Australian pace, after Tane Parada's disappearance with the newborn girl he had gotten attached to after discovering her abandoned on the beach. Many personalities were drawn in by Tane's decision, which had major consequences. As a result, there were several memorable encounters with Rose Delaney, Molly Hudson, Mackenzie Booth, Harper Matheson, and Dana Matheson. Fans in the UK can anticipate watching the scenes on Channel 5 in late May. According to fresh spoilers, the action picks up the next week when Holly becomes Hes Devcore's next target and the scandalous secrets of the cafe owner are eventually disclosed. The baby drama on Home and Away. Please subscribe our channel.